Hello, welcome back. Another episode. um, this is focusing on what's going to be going on in La Liga this season. Obviously, last season in La Liga in Spain, Real Madrid won the title. Um, there has been some key improvements to their rival team, though, FC Barcelona. Most notably, the most or the deadliest striker over the last couple of seasons, Robert Lewandowski, the Polish forward, 33-year-old. Um, he's been smashing records at Bayern Munich over the last couple of seasons. He beat the record set by Gerd Muller in the 70s as Bayern Munich's all-time top goal scorer in a season. I believe he scored 43 goals in one season just in the league alone. So he done some amazing things. He seems to be improving. Great players, Lewandowski. He hasn't been mentioned as much or in the same breath as as Ronaldo and Messi, because obviously Ronaldo and Messi, they've won loads of things. Lewandowski's won everything at Bayern Munich. Obviously, with Poland, unfortunately, he'll probably never win a World Cup. Messi's not won one either, and neither has Ronaldo. So they are the three greats at the moment. No, it's actually quite amusing to say that they are the three greats, and they're all in their 30s. Do you know what I mean? Messi tailed off a bit. He didn't have a great season last season for PSG. But as I say, going into the focus on La Liga, Barcelona have done some great improvements, most notably strengthening the midfield, the forward line, and obviously defence. And looking at it, Rafinha has come in from Leeds United. He had a fantastic season last season in a really struggling team. Leeds only just stayed up in the Premier League last season, but Rafinha was amazing. He got a lot of assists. He scored quite a few goals for them as well. And he signed for 55 million from Leeds United. Um, Also coming in at the back from Chelsea was Andres Christensen, who's quite a young, experienced striker. And then a really, really good young, experienced midfield player coming from title-winning AC Milan in Italy, Frank Keze. He came in, and then also they brought in, like I say, most notably Robert Lewandowski from Bayern Munich for 42.6 million. Now I'm guessing that was his release clause in his contract, but he's had a fantastic season last season. Obviously, Bayern Munich won the German league last year. Barcelona improving slowly but sure. They had to. They had not a great season last season, even though they did finish second. Eventually, there was points of last season where they were in mid-table for probably like nearly over half the season. They were in the mid-table sort of section or in the top eight, which is virtually unheard of. For a team like Barcelona, not top eight, but you know what I mean, like sort of seventh, eighth, ninth sort of place. They came back. They finished second. As I say, they were quite a lot of points behind in the end. 13 points behind Real Madrid. Real Madrid eased off a bit towards the end of the season. As we know, Real Madrid won the Champions League as well. They had a great season. Benzema was a revelation. Benzema needs a shout out, really. He was a top goal scorer in La Liga last season. Done fantastic stuff. Looking at some of the other teams, like from last season, it wasn't that much of a surprise, the teams that finished where they did finish. Real Madrid, as I say, they won the league. They won 13 at home, drew 5, lost 1. Away from home, they won 13, drew 3, and lost 3. So they had a good season. They only lost 4 in the whole of the season out of 38 games, which is very impressive. That is obviously championship winning material to only lose 3 or 4 in a season. So yeah, they had a great season. Barcelona, as I say, finished second, 13 points behind with 73 points. Atletico were 2 points behind that in third, Atletico Madrid, and then Seville. Now, there's a bit of a rumour going around at the moment in the Liga that Atletico Madrid were interested in signing Cristiano Ronaldo. There was also a rumour that Cristiano Ronaldo would possibly going back to Real Madrid. As we know, he played for Manchester United last season. Ronaldo, he's an absolute icon for Real Madrid. Probably he's the most successful player that's ever played for him, along with Raul from the past and stuff like that. But so the rumour, Atletico fans have started a petition. They do not want Ronaldo to come and play for them. Obvious reasons, massive rivals of of Real Madrid, obviously. So yeah, I can't see him going to Atletico Madrid. I think there's a possibility he could come back to Real Madrid. I think it'd be a one season wonder if he did do. I think he's still got it in him. But Benzema has proved, even at Benzema's age, I believe Benzema's 34 and Ronaldo is 37. But Benzema was smashing the goals in last season. I believe he ended up with nearly 40 goals in all competitions. So great season for Benzema. He's on the up. He's really improved since Ronaldo's left Real Madrid. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. But obviously, I think Real Madrid's going to go very close again with Carlo Ancelotti. Who, let's remember, Carlo Ancelotti's won everything that there is to win in club football. He's done it with the best teams as well. Bayern Munich. He's done it with Juventus. He's done it. Not Juventus. What about Chelsea? He's done it with Real Madrid, obviously now. So the only blip that he ever had was going to Everton. Sorry, Everton fans, but you know it's true. He had a pretty poor season at Everton. Let's be honest. But yeah, that pales into significance when you see that he won the La Liga title and the Champions League, which is very, very hard to do. Carlo Ancelotti is a great manager, but he needs to be with world-class players because that's what he seems to do really well with. So yeah, it was interesting. Teams that got relegated from La Liga last year was Granada, Levante, and Alaves. They all went down into the Segunda, which is the league below the La Liga. So yeah, it was a narrow one at the end, to be honest, because there was Getafe, Mallorca, and Cadiz who only finished 1 point ahead of Granada, just outside of the relegation zone. So bit of a dogfight towards the end there. Looking at the predictions, I am going to go for Real Madrid to win it. I am going to say that for the top four finish, you're going to also have Barcelona in second. Seville, I think, will be third. Atletico Madrid fourth. I do think that Karim Benzema will be the top goal scorer again. He's on fire at the moment. Breakout star. A lot of people are talking about a guy called Samuel Lino, who's come through to Atletico Madrid. Not many of us have heard of him. He's a 22-year-old Brazilian guy. He scored 26 goals in 99 games for his former side, Gil Vicente, in the Premier League last season. So that was in the Portuguese league, but there's been a lot of talk about him. They think he could be one of the breakthrough stars of La Liga next season. But to be honest, when you're up against teams like Real Madrid and Barcelona, it's the same in the Scottish League with Celtic and Rangers. Those two teams predominantly dominate the landscape. Atletico Madrid have been challenging over the last few seasons, to be fair. They did win the title the year before last, but I feel that Atletico Madrid are sort of like falling away a little bit. They have got Axel Witsel in from Borussia Dortmund, experienced midfielder. As I say, Barcelona have brought in a few key players. Great midfielder, a great defender, a world-class striker. And they've also brought in a guy called Fabio Gomez from Eintracht Frankfurt, who was a key player for Eintracht Frankfurt when they won the Europa League last season. So very, very, very interesting in Spain. I cannot see any other teams being up there outside of the top four. Last season it was Real Betis and Sociedad that was challenging. Real Sociedad that was challenging. I fancy it to be the case again for Real Betis, but I feel that Valencia will sneak in there. I'm going to go with Villarreal will sneak in there. I got this feeling about their manager. He was good for. He didn't do well at Arsenal, but he's had some good success in the Europa Leagues and things like that. So I've got a feeling about Villarreal. I think they might take fifth or sixth spot. You know what I mean? Get into Europa League again. So we'll see what happens. There's not really much else to report. Willian Jose came in to Real Betis from Sociedad, which was a rival of Real Betis last season, to finish in Europa League. Real Madrid, they've done two key movements, most notably in defence. One in defence from Antonio Rudiger, obviously a world-class defender from Chelsea. And then we had, can't even say his name, Aurelien Tchouameni, who's come in from Monaco, highly rated attacking midfielder. He's coming from Monaco for 68.3 million. Gareth Bale, as we know, went to LAFC, Los Angeles Football Club in America. I guess just to get a lot of practice in before playing for Wales in the World Cup in November. Don't forget, everyone, we know November it's going to be the World Cup starting on, I believe it's November the 21st through to December the 16th, I think, or 18th. We'll have to see. But anyway, I'm going to do an episode. It's going to be reviewing the Qatar World Cup happening in November in 2022 this season. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see. First time it's ever been done. Obviously, it's done because of the weather in Qatar is extremely hot in the summertime, so it's virtually impossible for the players to be able to play in that kind of heat. So, be interested to see what happens. As I say, Real Madrid's my bet to win the Liga, Barcelona second, Seville, and then Atletico Madrid in that top four positioning. Have a great week. All the best. I'll have more content for you very soon. Obviously, continue to like and subscribe as well. And thank you for your support. This has been Football Heaven 24/7.